Hi everyone, here I am, Vivit Molina with the student number 11-2070-72. So today we are going to present about our discussion. It is about adoption of social robots as pedagogical aids for efficient L2 learning. It is about X Factor context, written by Chafik Arar. But first, it will be presented by Meido. It's your time.
Okay, so okay, it's still loading. All right, here we go. So now this is our discussion about social robot technology as learning tools. Okay, so an interactive robot can be considered as a social companion capable of educating children, of course, as a tool. It could help to understand how pupils perceive robot as a tool to enhance their skill, including foreign language learning, or also known as second language learning in second language. So, fun fact here: European research project called Second Language Teaching Using Social Robots, or L2TOR. That is a project that focuses on preschoolers because their sufficient knowledge of the academic language is crucial to their future schooling success. However, they recognize in its entirety the importance of this device in developing skill and keeping in tune with the time. So, next, we have a X factor about the social robot technology as learning tools. So here, this learning style is attempted to educate L2 and is attempted for children or young learners. So this is considered as a smart step, as a good method, good way to their particularities regarding the flexibility of acquiring teaching content and memorizing them in the long run, according to RR et al. So it's their brain plasticity is still flexible enough to memorizing the new knowledge. All right, so here we are in. We have some records from the research and investigation from the researcher, some researchers. Leite et al. 2015, West Lund and Brazil 2015, an interactive storytelling with multiple robots showed valuable approach to promoting social skill for children. The result obtained revealed a significant positive change in performance through the interaction. Okay, so the second record we have learning process and outcome. So an experimental study by Scott 2019 was conducted with very successful results across the board regarding children's engagement, learning gains and persistence, perceived learning, and re-engagement after disengagement. All right, so we are entering at the purpose of the social robot. So we have two here. First, this method focuses on teaching and language through translation between mother tongue and second language. The second purpose, it is used to help learner read and testing etiquette in the second language. Now we are at the advantages of social robot. First, we have social robots are effective in ability to fill in the gaps in early language learning that human teachers cannot. Second, to help the learner learn the system of sound and grammar of the L2. It's also vocabulary. The third one, there is no objection to resorting to translation if necessary. All right, so we are entering the issue and disadvantages will be will be reported by Vivid. All right, this is your time, Vivid.
Okay, thank you, Mado. So we are moved to the issues and disadvantages. Despite the benefits of adopting one or more learning methods, the teacher still needs effective educational tools that can facilitate the delivery of teaching content to learners. It therefore requires interactive tools that allow learners to consolidate the content of the lesson, because according to Bloom's taxonomy of knowledge levels, we need to use interactive teaching tools that allow us to see, hear, and touch to increase the memorization rate of learners. So teachers still need educational tools that can facilitate the delivery of teaching content to learners, and then amount of fund is needed to get or buy the device, their operation and maintenance. Next, for the research result, so um, the three research hypotheses were adopted regarding children's schooling conditions in terms of phonics dictation and then capacity, namely, first, phonetics hypothesis or H1, there is no significant effect of the social robot on the proper pronunciation of the L2 vocabulary. And then for the second, it is about dictation hypothesis or H2. There is no significant effect of the social robot on the memorization of the L2 vocabulary. And then the third, it is about capacity hypothesis or H3. There is no significant effect of the social robot on reducing the time to acquire L2. And then next, the results of the reading and writing tests, as well as the recorded learning times and the pronunciation progress for every child participating in the study, will be presented in what follows according to the journal, where N means cardinality of the sample, and then M means mean, and then SD means standard deviation, and then P value means probability value, and then F test means Fisher test. Next. So for the first, this is reading pretest. As you can see on the table on your, as you can see the table on your slide, initially each child was given a set of words and asked to read them to measure their ability to read L2 vocabulary. The reading pretest results show a high degree of convergence, which supports the credibility of this study, where the EG members were delayed by a slight percentage of their counterparts on the CG by 1.69%. And then next, reading post-test. As you can see in the table on your slide, it is another test similar to the reading pretest that took place after the end of the study period. Table 3 shows that both groups had high scores, where a significant advancement was recorded for the ET members over their counterparts with a rate of 11.89%. And then next, it is about writing tests. It is a recitation test in which participants had to write a set of words. The L2 they had studied, it turned out that the whole children scored closely and the ET member had slightly outperformed their counterparts in conservation ability, which amounted to 4.83%. And then next, it is about pronunciation progress. This factor is the result of dividing the reading post-test by its pretest. It allows to measuring the extent to which children improve their pronunciation of L2 vocabulary. Table 5 illustrates that each member who received social robot services significantly improved their speech skill compared to others, with a rate of 40.74%. And then pronunciation progress. This factor is the result of dividing the reading post-test by its pretest. It allows the measuring the extent which children improve their pronunciation of L2. EQS. You made.
All right.
And for the learning time, it is the sum of time invested by the child to learn the L2. Table 6 shows a significant decrease in learning time recorded by ET members compared to their counterpart with an estimate rate of minus 7.62%. Figure 2 shows graphically the effect of adapting social robot in L2 learning for children. For the conclusion, the present paper provided reliable results indicating that the use of social robots in children's L2 learning enhance the effectiveness of the educational process and significantly improve learning gains. And then there are price device, or the somewhat price of these smart devices can be a hurdle to their adoption in learning, especially in poorer regions of the world. To overcome this dilemma, the author suggests urging government to allocate budgets to provide such equipment to their public educational institution. Finally, we can consider the social robot as a good investment regardless of its cost, because it offers unique educational experience that has good impact at all levels. As future work, we are working to apply the system of intelligent tutoring. It is according to Belezui et al. 2021 as a foundation of social robots that provide access to information on the web automatically and offer them to children L2 learning as additional information source. That's all for our presentation. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask the question to us.
Okay, so feel free to our audience to have a comment or question. Okay, so this is our presentation today, and thank you for listening.